All right, guys. So this is another episode of Trade Based Speed, where we trade the market. Give us our financial advice. So today we're going to talk about what is a stock, guys. So I'm coming here to kind of give you a definition of the stock and a little bit of just learning, understanding about what is the stock. Okay. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and start with having a definition of what is a stock, guys. So we're talking about stock every day, what it is actually a stock. So a stock is an equity, a security that represents an ownership of a company. So what I mean with all this mean is that when you say you have a stock, it's like a little bit of part ownership of a company. I mean, what I mean is like having a company A, and then you have a stock, and then you have the share of the company. You have a book, you have the page, and you have like different line in in the book. I mean, it's a little bit of that the whole book represent the company, and then you have that page, and then you have kind of like the line that are multiple. They're all been contained in there, right? So there's kind of like an ownership, and then I said, let's divide it into the details. So you have a company A, and then you have the stock, and then you have the share of the stock. Okay. So this is a little bit of explanation. Does the stock give you a little bit of ownership of the company? That's yes. When you do have them, you have like one, two, or three share of that company. Yes, that's the ownership that they're actually talking about. But very global image of it. You have your whole company, and then you have the stock, and then you have the share. Okay. What are the details, guys? So the company, like I was saying, the company has a stock. The stock are the unit of the share, and then the share are bought by the shareholder who are the investor in the company. It's like that representation of that whole apple, and then you do have some of the unit, and then who is actually having the share is the person who buy that. So that's what they call them, the shareholders, right? So stock are unit of the are the unit of the share, meaning that you, like I said, I took this book because I wanted to say that okay, let's have our books and have our page, and then we have the line in the page. But in this image with your apple, you do have your whole apple as that company, and then you do have this divided unit of the stock, and then the stock are just the unit of the share. So it's just little piece that you have there. And then who are the shareholder? The one who buys. So on this picture, we do have one, two, three, four, five share, and then we can have five shareholder who actually have one piece, one unit of that of that whole apple. Okay, so those one will be like five shareholders, and there we also call them the investor in the company, guys. So that's how we can actually understand that. As we're talking about shareholder, so a shareholder, you do not actually own the company. You actually have part. You are part. You participate. So you are like we wouldn't say a owner. You like an investor, somebody who come, or a buyer investing there, and that's what I want. I'm actually looking for profit. That's what it is. A shareholder receives some dividend from some stock. Now, a shareholder, what is the what's the goal of a shareholder here as an investor? Is to invest, put some money in the company, and then from there you will be able to have some value out of it, some benefit out of it. So you want some profit. So that's what they bring some dividend out of it. So the company make profit, and then pays portion of it to to the holder, to the investor. The shareholder have the right to vote during meeting. I think that's one thing about being a shareholder, meaning that shareholder do attend some meeting during share quarterly meeting and things like that before they even release some of those earning and that have been done during the quarter, maybe after 6 months, and then semi-annual and after the year. So the shareholders have the right to vote during some of these meeting. How is the stock is bought? Now, stock are bought and sold through marketplace such as the stock exchange. NASDAQ is one of them, and NYSE is the NASDAQ of the NYSE is the New York Stock Exchange. That's where we do have all the transaction happening, guys. When a company become public, the IPO is available. IPO will be actually what actually identify the company and when the stock is available to be traded on the exchange. So meaning that the IPO is listed for company X. So we decide, okay, let's put this company public. Let's put Apple as a company that is now becoming public. A share of Apple will be available now to everyone, not just to insiders, to everyone, to make it public so that they can actually being able to buy it, being able to pay for it. So that's why they call it an IPO listed. That's the notification, an identification for a company. The type of stock, we do have large stock, large cap stock, medium cap stock, and small cap stock. We do have blue chip stock, income stock, and penny. Now, there's other you could have growth stock and all that. I mean, I just choose those six main ones. Kind of have reason for that. I think we kind of like trade and all around those type of stock mostly. The large cap stock. What is really a large cap stock? The medium, the small, and etc. Now, a large cap stock is a stock from a company with a market capitalization of at least 10 billion. All right, so it's bigger. It's not just like penny stock, for example. Like say penny stock will be traded under $1, but all right. So large cap stock has market capitalization of up to 10. Sorry, guys, up to at least 10 billion. So the market capitalization here will be actually the worth of the company when you relate to the number of share that they have. So as the company has grown, the share may have increased. Now it have a bigger value. Like company like Apple, for example, we have Amazon. They have a bigger market capitalization with the outstanding stock right now. Now, the medium cap stock will be stock that have with a market capitalization between 2 billion and 10 billion. So it's a little smaller, right? And then the worth of the company, that's what it is actually. And then the small cap stock, the share in a company with a small market capitalization. They can be volatile, and what they mean by be volatile mean they can go up really fast and go down really fast. So the value can really be moved different based on different factors, right? So probably don't have as much stability as medium cap stock and large cap stock. The worth of the company are actually moving. Okay, so moving what I mean by worth capital is the worth of the company can be really high and then actually can actually be really low. And then what I mean different to the large stock is the market capitalization with large stock will actually be a little bit more stable. I wouldn't say always, but the stability is probably a little bit more constant than the others with the small cap stock. So that's what they mean by volatility. The blue chip stock are the share of a well-established company with a large market capitalization and proven track record of success. So we could have company like Amazon, I would say, Johnson and Johnson. There is company like I would say company like that, large market capitalization, but also have more Johnson and Johnson are probably more stable. Would be more of a well-established company. We'll say Apple is a very good one to talk about. Facebook, those are companies that have like large Google actually. Apple, Google would be some really good to actually talk about. Income stock will be mostly the stock that pay dividend because some do not. So they you pay you have each stock and you have some share of the stock in the company, and then maybe they pay some type of dividend, quarter dividend. Some have monthly dividend that you can invest in and get them. And that should be another for another video actually. That could probably be for another video where I could actually detail a lot of those company with example of cap stock and medium stock and income stock. But income stock are most basically based on the dividend, what you receive from each share that you actually own from the company. And then the penny stock are the company with a little or no earning that often sell under $1. Now, penny stock under $1, some would consider $2 as penny stock. I don't know, but I would say probably less than $5 probably sad. But mostly they say less than a dollar. I wouldn't go with the less than a dollar company, but sometimes they could be profitable with that. So penny stock are really low. So it's really, really small. The share like $1 and under. Yeah, and there's some I used to think it's $5. So but they say $1 could be penny stock because it's less than a dollar, guys. But I could probably say $5 because it's really slow. All right, guys. So this is the end of this company. This is the end of this video. Sorry, this is the end of the video, and you could. I will make another video about all the different company on large stock and mid cap stock and income stock, and actually give you some example of, of of all the dividend and income stock that is being given. Thank you for watching this video, and don't forget to subscribe and to my channel. I trade best speed, guys. Then also subscribe every morning as I give some analysis on Apple and different other stock, but mostly Apple. Thank you for watching.